Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Vegetarians, vegans, and people who are sick of eating eggs for breakfast on the keto diet, rejoice because I've got a dish that ticks all the boxes. Today we're going to be making a dish called poha. Oh yeah, we're making a ketogenic poha. Now if you don't know what poha is basically a flattened dried rice flake, and the dish is basically cooked in a bunch of spices with some onion and some potato and all that jazz. But anyway, enough jibber jabber, let's go and make that delicious keto poha. Oh, and remember, cauliflower is the new potato. So the first thing we're going to do to make our keto poha is prep our cauliflower, and that's because the cauliflower is the poha and it's also the potato. So you're going to first separate the cauliflower florets from the stalk. Then once you have done that, you're going to wash your cauliflower thoroughly and make sure you get out all the gunk from it. Then I'm going to take the florets and I'm going to rice them in my food processor using the grater attachment. You can also grate them by hand, but I just think it gets way too messy. Once that's done, it's on to my cauliflower stalks, which I'm going to cut into little squares, and this is what is going to mimic the potatoes in poha. Oh yes guys, cauliflower is the new potato. So cut it into little square pieces like you would for potatoes. Then you're going to take those cauliflower potatoes and dunk them in salted boiling water, and then just let them boil for 5 to 10 minutes or till they are nice and tender. Once they are done, remove them with a slotted spoon and set them aside. Now I'm going to get a pan on the stove and I'm going to add in 20 grams of peanuts, and you just want to roast the peanuts. So you can dry roast them. If you have pre-roasted peanuts, you can use that, no problem. So just dry roast it. Once it has a little bit of color on it, just take it out of the pan and set it aside. Then in that same pan, I'm going to add a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm also going to add some butter to that. Now ideally I would have used some ghee, but since I had none at home, I'm using this for now. Then in goes a generous helping of mustard seeds. And once those mustard seeds start popping, I'm going to add in my curry leaves. I'm also going to throw in about 60 grams of chopped onions and give it all a good mix. Now I'm just going to season this with a little bit of salt to help the onions along their way. Now I'm going to add in some turmeric. And then I'm going to add in my roasted peanuts, and I'm also going to throw in one de-seeded green chili. That's because I don't like things spicy, but you can leave the seeds in if you want a nice spicy poha. And of course give it all a good mix. And you kind of want to fry out the spices. Anyway, once you have cooked out the spices a little bit, then we add in our cauliflower and give it all a good mix. You want to season this again with a little bit of salt. And then I'm just going to add a splash of water to this. Give it all a good mix. And then I'm just going to cover it with the lid and let it cook till the cauliflower is nice and tender. This should take you about 5 to 10 minutes. Anyway, once that cauliflower is done, I'm going to throw in our fake potatoes. Oh yeah, give it all a good mix, get those flavors into that fake potato, and I'm just going to finish it off with some fresh coriander and a nice big squeeze of some lime juice. And that's it. Your ketogenic poha is ready. Can you believe it? Just serve it in a bowl or a plate or eat it straight from the pan. I don't care, I'm not judging you. Anyway, that poha looks absolutely delicious and it's time to taste. Alright folks, so it's time to taste the keto poha, And what did you think of my little idea of using the cauliflower stalks to make those fake potatoes? Let me know in the comments below. What you gonna do with all that cauliflower? What you gonna do? Anyway, enough jibber jabber. Let me dig in and taste this. And I would recommend putting some butter on top of this to hit those fat macros. Oh man. This is winning. That cauliflower is almost a potato. This is hitting the spot. You feel like you're eating poha. You don't feel like it's some cauliflower, but wow, the crunch of the peanuts, the lovely softness of that cauliflower potato, which is not really a potato, which is cauliflower, and the poha itself, which is also cauliflower. Remember I said cauliflower is the new potato? We'll put that on a t-shirt soon enough. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy this, and I will see you on the next episode of Headbanger's Kitchen. Cheers and keep cooking. You know, poha is such a loved dish in India that Bollywood actually wrote a song about it, and it was about a man who loved his poha so much, and he kept singing to his poha, saying, "Poha tu ab to aaja, poha tu ab to aaja." Hey guys, you remember that hit Bollywood number about poha? Poha tu ab to aaja, poha tu. What am I doing? This is not who I am. Sing it like a metal musician. Poha tu ab to aaja. Later.